own shortcomings. It's time to take responsibility for me. Daughter of a king who's king of all kings. So, yeah, I've been top tier. Walking with my head
Welcome to Red Lipstick Vibes, where the vibes are always positive. Now, child, listen, there's a little disclaimer, okay? All views and opinions are not the views of the host. This is a space for all to share their views respectfully and on topic, baby. If you are triggered or bothered by someone's opinions or thoughts, address them directly. Do not come for me, child. There is no censorship here, unless you are targeting someone personally with the intent of being messy and rude. Let me be clear. We are here to understand all thoughts, views, and address the topics or questions that are being asked. I want to keep the conversation going to gain understanding from all men and women, respectfully. Now, let's start the show, baby.
Confidence of a champ, cause I am that funny. When I profess my dreams, people fell back. They all thought I was crazy. What crack you smoking? I think your vision's hazy. Girl, you must have fell above your head. Did your mama drop you as a child? I think you lost your mind. Nah, ain't no loose screws here. You talking to a woman that moves with no fear. I wanted something different, so I did something different. I saw it, believed it, spoke to God, and achieved it. Yeah, this for every train ride that I ever had to cry to see my dreams thrive. So you wanna get in the mix of God's plan? Well, bless your heart, honey, good luck with that. If it's one thing I know, can't nobody stop my bag, cause what's meant for me, best believe I have. Don't ever let people tell you what you can do. Everything you need is already within you. Look to God who's alive, he makes things new. The blessings falling down, reach up and grab it. Reach up and grab it, reach up and grab it. Don't ever let people tell you what you can do. Everything you need is already within you. Look to God who's alive, he makes things new. The blessings falling down, reach up and grab it. Reach up and grab it, reach up and grab it. Don't ever let people tell you what you can do. Everything you need is already within you. Look to God who's alive, he makes things new. The blessings falling down, reach up and grab it. Reach up and grab it, reach up and grab it. Don't ever let people tell you what you can do. Everything you need is already within you. Look to God who's alive, he makes things new. The blessings falling down, reach up and grab it. Reach up and grab it, reach up and grab it. I can and I will achieve every single dream as long as I believe. I can and I will achieve every single dream as long as I believe. I can and I.
Here you go. This is what y'all be watching. This is what they thought this was going to be about. I put it at the end for a reason. I put it at the end for a reason. I did. I put it at the end for a reason. There was a reason why I put it at the end. So come on in, boys and girls. Adults only. Let's see. The importance of sex in marriage. Let me drop the link one more time because we're about to end the stream. We're about to go over this last part and I'm done. I'm so glad I got through this thing, and I thank everybody that came by and dropped the comments in the chat, to hit the like button, all that other jazz. I know it's just a weird time, but I just needed to get this out of my system so that I can get into the rest of my content that I have been creating. Let's get into it. The importance of sex. Are you ready? Sex can be an important part of a relationship. Research suggests that having frequent sex can play a role in a person's overall well-being. Having sex often is linked to more affection. When couples experience more affection, they also more likely to have more frequent sex. In a supportive relationship, there are many benefits to having more sex. Higher rates of sexual activities are linked to positive changes, such as lower blood pressure, reduced stress, greater intimacy, and even a lower divorce rate. Hey, 18th letter. Hi. Thank you for coming through. We're talking about the pussy right now. So, the importance of sex, the punani, the power of the P, ladies. Feeling closer to your partner. Having a desire to have children. Feeling confident and sexy. Because when you're not intimate with your partner and stuff like that, I know, like, for some women, it can make you feel like, okay, but he doesn't think I'm sexy, or something's wrong with me because he doesn't want to touch me, or we're not having sex like we used to, or whatever. And I'm thinking, help me if I'm wrong, 18, do men feel the same way? If your woman is not, like, interested in you, don't want to touch you, are you do men feel like, okay, get kind of like like, she doesn't find me attractive anymore? I'm wondering. Finding sex fun and pleasurable and relieving stress. Okay. Child, I don't take aspirin for a headache. Child. Got other ways to relieve my headache. Benefits of sex. Okay. Increases levels of commitment. Elevate mood. Improve lifestyle. And improves your self-esteem. Anti-aging benefits. It improves heart health because it is a workout. That's like running on the treadmill. Improve immunity. And for women, lighter periods. We'll get into that on Miss She Said show. Better sleep, better skin and appearance. Y'all know when y'all be having that glow. More focus, relieve bodily pains. Yes. Headaches, backaches, stretch it out, baby. Sex is a stress buster. Sex is an excellent work. I just said that. Sex is an excellent workout. It releases happy hormones, guys. So that is like, the power of the Punani, okay? All right, here we go. How do men feel about sex in a marriage and relationship? Okay. Some men had some things to say, and I documented. Sex is a primary way a man emotionally bonds to his woman. So women, when you be saying you withholding sex from him and all this kind of stuff, I feel like it, but this is the way that he emotionally bonds. I want emotionally intelligent man. I need him emotionally available. Well, here you go. For men, sex is a primary way a man emotionally bonds with his woman. God designed your man's body to release the bonding hormone oxytocin in enormous quantities when releasing orgasms with his woman. Women experience this too, but men do so 400 times more. God wired your man so that when he connects with you sexually, the skin-to-skin contact and hormones released with the orgasm will create a deep emotional bonding between he and you. It's the oxytocin, what? Y'all know my friend. Okay, I'm getting tongue-tied. Floods through his body that also makes him very sleepy after sex. You when you knock him out, that kind of thing. In the absence of regular release of this, okay, in sex, your man will be emotionally disconnected from you. For all of you women talking about you want emotionally intelligent and you want emotionally available and you want him well, sex is a part how he emotionally bonds to you. So if you cut off the punani, he emotionally disconnects from you. I ain't see it. The psychology books and the health books say this. Okay. To accept a man sexually is to accept him. To reject a man sexually is to reject him. It is a big way he feels affirmed and accepted by you. Since a man's sexuality is such a big part of his identity, it is also a significant way he feels affirmed and accepted by his woman. Words, act of service, and quality time, and non-sexual physical touch, and sometimes gifts or matters, but none of these love languages replaces a man's longing to feel wanted sexually by his woman. Nothing says "I love you," "Thank you," "I think you are great" to a man quite like you're the king, and I look forward to making love to you. The power of your Punani, ladies. Now let's see. We got 10 more minutes and we are done. Here's one B. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Sexually provocative. Stop putting them daggone bonnets on your head when you at home. Okay, I just want to say that. Okay, so like he don't want to come home to the bonnets and the slippers, and you ain't brush your teeth, you ain't wash your armpits, you ain't shave, you ain't brush your hair. He just coming home to power of the P. Kind of be, provocative, kind of be saucy. We're going to get into this one here, a little more on the late night. But here's, sexual attraction is important. I'll just leave it at that. Y'all can read it. A man has to be attracted to you, man. Here's one I want to talk about, though. Retain the mystery. Here's where a lot of women have a problem. Nothing is a mystery anymore. You show everything. You show everything to the world. Everybody done seen you. You retain no mystery. Nothing for him to be mystified about or chase, because you done showed him everything. You done showed the world everything. Everybody done seen you. Booty pics. Always got your ass tooted up on the picture and stuff, on the gram or whatever. Some women showed all kind of body parts and stuff. You retain no mystery. Sexual attraction is very, very important. Being provocative is a power. We'll get into this later. It's daytime, so I don't want to get too much into it. We're almost done, guys. Pleasurable. Being pleasurable. Are you pleasurable? Pleasurable? Are you pleasurable, ladies? Are you pleasurable? Now, I'm about to read this, and I want you to see how this rolls, how they all plays into one. This is how you do content. Here you go. Let's read. Pleasurable. Pleasurable experience and sensations are pleasant. Oh my God, there's that word again. Miss Todd don't know what she be talking about. The power of being pleasurable. But guess what? Oh my God, you have to be what? Pleasant. You have to be pleasant. Something pleasurable is fun or satisfying in some way. You probably find petting your cat pleasurable. I was about to say something. Jesus. Let me hurry and get over here. But your cat may not feel. I can't. I was about to say something, but okay. Things that give you pleasure because you find it entertaining, funny, pleasant, or delicious, or pleasurable. Check how this run it. Be more approachable. Now, where did y'all hear that at? In the beginning of the stream, right? When we talked about being pleasant and poised. Increase your social exposure. Be open and willing to share. Oh my God, Miss Ty. Do you mean pliable? Improve emotional intelligence. Show compassion and empathy. Practice being non-judgmental. Don't talk about stuff all the time. I let him talk all the time. I let him talk, baby. Okay. I do have a clip though. I want to share, and we are done. Oh, I have two. Did we do peace? Let me see. Did we do peace? Let me see. Yes, we did do peace. Let's hear what the men have to say about sex.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
You are not going to tell me that the only thing a man gets from a woman is nasty sex.
How am I not going to tell you that?
Okay.
So you tell me what a man feel he get. No, since you know what a man feel a man get, tell me what a man feels he get. Tell me.
I love that y'all making the point.
Tell me what a man feels he get, Azar.
I'm not a man, so I'm not going to speak for a man.
See, this clip right here cracked me up, and I saw the whole thing, and yeah, that woman, I just want to choke her. She's literally going to tell this man what a man feels and what a man gets. And he's trying to explain to them how they feel and what they get, what they, get out of the transaction. Oh, hey, brother. Hey, brother. Yes, I hear you. Let me put you behind.
You up here cooking, yo. Nice info.
I'm trying to get through. Like, I'm almost. I didn't expect it to be this long, but
Nah, this fire right here. I mean, just the protection part was fire for me because this is why I love you and the missus so much. Y'all protect me with y'all behavior, with your demeanor, with the way you treat people, the way you inspire people. So keep doing what you do, yo, because you are truly an inspiration.
Thank you, brother. So I'm listen to this clip here. This lady, I want to choke her. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
You are not going to tell me that the only thing a man gets from a woman is nasty sex.
How am I not going to tell you that?
Okay.
So you tell me what a man feel he get. No, since you know what a man feel a man get, tell me what a man feels he get. Tell me.
I love that y'all making the point.
Tell me what a man feels he get, Azar.
Don't we see this on the panels all the time? When the men are trying to explain their feelings and their thoughts and what they feel, whatever, or and the women, nah, I ain't like that, ain't it? Bitch, shut up. They trying to tell you. No, it's not.
Right.
No, it's not. You're not a man, so how you gonna tell this man that this not how they feel? You crazy heifers. Jesus Christ. Yo, brother, I look, I be in the chat, I just be wanting to pull my hair. I be like, oh my God. How are you women gonna tell these men how to be men? Well, a real man, how you know? How you well, I don't know, because you got the Transformers now, because sometimes they okay, that's a whole nother podcast, Lord Jesus. Anyway.
That's a good point. That's a good point though. God damn it. Shit.
Not a man, so I'm not going to speak for a man.
I'm up out of here.
Bye.
You just spoke for a man.
Bye.
You just sat here for 20 minutes telling me how a man feel what he get. That's all we get.
That's not true.
No, listen.
He's telling you.
Exactly. This is why y'all don't want to care what the fuck a man wants.
I care.
She ain't listening.
Wake up, bitch. You is a dumb hoe.
Damn.
Shout out to my cousin.
Cuz. God damn, cuz.
Shout out to my cousin. I love her. Let me tell
God damn.
Okay, let's see that again, because she, she be going off, sometimes.
Telling me how a man feel what he get. That's all we get.
That's not true.
No, listen.
He's telling you.
Exactly. This is why y'all don't want to care what the fuck a man wants.
I care.
She ain't listening.
Wake up, bitch. You is a dumb hoe.
If you have a husband that's moody and a bit ratty and all of these things, and you've tried everything, you tried like being nice to him and it's not working, have a look at the physical intimacy. If that's even remotely missing, it's like they can't activate the happy switch until that's been activated, unfortunately. So, and I think women really underestimate it, myself included, until I've been working with men. It is the most important form of appreciation in their world.
Someone had asked me if having sex in a relationship.
What you think about that, brother?
I would agree. Yeah, I mean, just the consideration, like I tell you, for me, just being considered, having me in your thought and in your mind, just, considering what I would like, what I wouldn't like, what would be respectful, a good reflection, all of those things, I think is completely admirable, because it takes a level of humbleness to say, you know what, I am a reflection of this person. I am a reflection of my sister. Let me check how I act in some instances, or if you pull me to the side and say, yo, brother, maybe you could have pulled back on that. I'm going to consider that, because I have respect for you and a host of other people. But I think that's the difference. Some people don't have the respect, for others, and they're not going to give them that consideration or show them, all of the things that she mentioned in her video clip. So yeah, I would agree with her. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. That's why I put in the clip.
That makes sense.
Is important. Look, I don't care who you are or who you think you are. Sex is very important in a relationship. It's a key way of connecting with your partner. An act of affection that makes you feel secure. And let's be honest, active sex in a relationship keeps the arguments down too. Here's the truth, y'all. I totally understand that every relationship is different and have different requirements from one another. But men and women have needs. If you're with someone, you should always be attracted and want to have sex with them.
Men don't just want sex, they need it. Men don't just want sex, they...
So I had to put that in it twice, right? They just don't want sex.
So you gotta say it twice.
Gotta say it twice. For all you ladies that like to be like, withholding the pooning, okay? I gotta teach him a lesson. All that dumb craziness y'all be saying. I don't feel like it.
For me, sis,
go, brother.
It just kind of shows that maybe sex isn't pleasurable for her as well. If she's so quick and easy to use sex as a weapon and take it off the table, isn't she, punishing herself as well? Because if she's climaxing, if she's feeling good, you kind of taking away the enjoyment, the playtime, the adult playtime for you as well.
Exactly. So it raises some questions.
Doesn't it?
It raises some big questions like, okay, is there another component to her not wanting? Is because it's not pleasurable for you as it is for her? But however...
So I have a question.
But however, there is a sense of duty when you're in a marriage, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But,
right.
Go ahead.
So my question would be, how important is attraction? That physical attraction, that appearance, physicality, maybe belly, maybe back fat, maybe, are those things a turn off for ladies as well. You might not be as quick to sleep with a guy that you may deem, unpleasing to the eye.
Yes. It's and most women probably wouldn't admit it, but yes. Because we have, we always say like, it's always the physical thing with the men or whatever, but it's physical with us too.
Okay.
There has to be a level of sexual chemistry. And that comes with the attraction. If I'm looking at you and I'm not even like looking at you like, damn, you fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
damn, baby,
Yeah.
no. Even with the even with the sex thing, it's like, because my new boo, he's dark chocolate, and I'm like, that chocolate against chocolate skin, baby. Okay.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Dark chocolate.
Exactly. That's like a
darkness. Darkness is in the building, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? And brother, I like that mountain man look. I like the beard stuff. I be like, boy.
Yeah.
Let me put some moisture on that beard.
Yeah. Paul Bunyan or something. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Damn.
It has to. Even for women, it's more than you just being tall and have 6 figures, and you may even have a 6-inch more to penis, but if you're not aesthetically pleasing to me, I won't get turned on.
Okay.
For me, I don't know about other women.
I mean, that makes sense. No, because look, when you guys were doing the "Can I touch your peen" last night, one of the guys was like, "Look, when it's my girl, when the girl get me really excited, I may grow a little more."
Exactly.
So that level of attraction, I think, is necessary. And I think our attitude, the way we treat other people, the way I see you treat service people, the maid, the waitress, the maitre d', like these things make me attracted to you. And seeing this over time, seeing you grow, like you said, we don't stay the same, we change. And seeing that change, I think that's the difference, sis. Like, I want to see that change in the missus. I want to see her hair get gray. I want to be next to her when she's going through the physical changes, because I learn more. It shows that I am in tune with my wife, and I'm able to connect with the women in my world. So, some people just don't want to see the change in their significant other, because I don't think they like them very much.
Brother, well, I don't know if you was listening, but throughout this whole thing, and I said, this is how you make real content for people. You see how every last one of these P's just intertwine into one another. Are you pleasant, bitch? Do your man like you? He can love you, but do he like you? Are you likable, ma'am? all the P's roll into one another.
Facts.
Being pleasant rolls into being pleasurable. You can't be pleasurable if you're not pleasant and adorable. I'm just saying, but brother, we don't know what we be talking about. We don't know nothing.
Nah, we old. We old. We don't know what we talking about.
We don't know what we're talking about. We don't have enough subscribers.
And I mean that to come to a space like this where they say something like, if you guys are together for 20 years, it just means y'all been miserable and one person been putting up with the other for 20 years. It was kind of a shot, because I take pride in being next to this woman for so long because of the change. Her seeing me grow as a man, me seeing her grow as a woman, made us want to be around each other for years. I think these people don't have these qualities. They don't have a mature character to want to see someone grow over 20 years.
Exactly. And
so, that kind of says a lot about y'all.
And that's why I take pride in when I talk about my parents, because like I said, my parents been together since they were 13.
Facts. Shout out to OG Pops. Mommy,
13 years, 54 years of marriage, and literally to death do us part.
Facts.
That's an accomplishment. I don't know about nobody else, but to me, that is the ultimate goal.
Facts.
let's finish this.
And that man lights up when he talks about her still.
Yeah.
Still, when he talk about it, he lights up.
He lights up still to this day. And my mommy been gone for like 2.5 years, and he still lights up talking about her.
He does. He get that smile on his face, start remembering.
Exactly. And like he'll tell you, ain't nobody ever take her place. She was the only queen of his heart. You know, he out here pimping right now, but you know, he only had one queen.
Hey,
I know
that's
she did.
right. I mean, and sis, if you really think God, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, sis, it's easier for him to put his work in now because women see he knows how to treat a woman. I've seen that man treat a woman exceptional.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My mom hadn't to work a day in her life. Even when it was warranted, he made sure that she didn't have to. She had everything, and it was so funny. I'm gonna show that clip when we were on the panel. I don't know if you was there, but E Black asked Dad. He said, "If you treat your wife like a queen, do you treat your daughter like a princess?" And my dad said, "Yeah. If I treat my wife like a queen, I treat my daughter like a princess." And so E Black says, "Well, doesn't that spoil them?" He was like, "No, you just gotta know how far to go."
That's a fact.
You just gotta know how far to do it.
That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact, sis. The only thing I would add different is that I let her know she's my princess. When she leave the threshold of my house and goes out into the world, she's just another black girl that gotta make it. But in here, to me, yes, you are a princess, and I'm gonna treat you as such. And then another man is gonna graduate to my position, and he's gonna treat you and take over and treat you accordingly.
And the main thing I like to do is that, especially we see, and I think we talked about this several times before. That's a problem with some of the ladies today, because I got that validation from my dad growing up. A nigga can't give me McDonald's in a chicken box and some crab legs and get my pussy.
Damn, not the pussy. Shout out to Fatty. Damn.
Oh, you can't you know that's yeah, because I was already validated. I already knew who I was. My father already put that in me.
Damn.
That's a whole. Shout out to brother Ricky's in the chat.
Yo, what up, bro?
He said their attention span doesn't allow it. I think he's talking about when
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, let's finish this because I got one more clip and then we doing, baby. Okay.
Ladies, because see, I'm going to keep it real because I would say 80% of the people who sit on my couch have issues with sex, whether it's the frequency or the quality. Okay? And 85% of men's libidos are higher than their women. And for the 15% of the women whose libidos are higher than the men, God bless you.
Yes, God bless me, but okay, go ahead. I'll digress.
Your ministry. I am not one of them. So this is what I had to do. I had to say, I need to minister in sacrificial love.
Brother, how many times have you heard me say on Red Lipstick Vibes that my mama told me that you are supposed to minister to your
Facts.
man? But oh no, I'm pick me and I don't know what the fuck I'll be talking about.
Damn.
Red dropping gems from her mother's heart. I know what I'm talking about. And here you go, another woman saying the same thing.
Admirable woman too.
What are we saying? But no, brother, they don't want to be pliable and teachable and willing to learn.
It's a fact. That's
My ministry. Because he needs it. And not just that, then the men, God bless your ministry. I am not one of them. So this is what I had to do. I had to say, I need to minister in sacrificial love to my husband because he needs it. And not just that wet fish type of thing.
Yes, I'm gonna need y'all to learn how to move your hips. Okay, I'm gonna need. Look, here's a quick tip, ladies. Okay, learn belly dancing. Learn African dance. That do learn some Pilates. You'll thank me later. Okay, you'll thank me later.
Amen. Amen.
Your man would thank you later.
Amen.
He will thank you later.
Why is sex extremely important for a man? What women need to understand is that sex balances a man on 3 levels in a hierarchy of importance. The first and the bottom level being physically. Sex is a release of energy and is one of his favorite activities when spending time with his woman. When a man's body is pent up with unused sexual energy, it affects the other levels and is why men may end up being sexually irresponsible. The second level.
What do you guys say about that, brother?
It's a fact. You see, we don't value it very much. We'll let anybody touch it on the street. God damn, girl, you better monitor it. You better minister to it. Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
Being mental. Sex gives a man a sense of right of possession. When a woman yields her body to a man, it mentally tells him that he belongs to her and she belongs to him. It solidifies his purpose and reaffirms his choice in his partner. It implies her commitment to him and keeps him stress-free, knowing he has a woman who satisfies him and cares about his needs.
We ain't finna make it nowhere serious if ain't no good going on.
That's a fact.
I am not afraid to say that sex is important to me.
Yeah.
I know myself well enough, I'm comfortable enough, and I care about my needs enough to say that sex is important to me. Not just sex, good sex. Sex that is satisfying to both me and her. I want to be able to please her and be equipped with all the knowledge and tools necessary, and I want her to be able to please me. What do I look like settling down just because she a good woman and not getting no good, bruh? Like that's crazy.
This is for the committed, not boyfriend and girlfriend, the committed people. I hear a lot of females saying that I only want is sex, I only think about. Not true. Only think about? Nah. Only want? Nah. All a man think about is sex? No. A man needs sex. That ain't all he think about and all he want. That's what he need. A man needs sex, along with a lot of other things, like respect, companionship, love and attention. A lot of some of the similar things that you need, and also affirmation. What he want is sex? No, what he need is sex. A man think about a lot of different things outside of sex. Things like you, things that'll make you happy. The crazy world that we live in and how to make all that come together. Men think about a lot of different things, not only sex. Sex is not what a man wants, sex is what he needs.
Or use sex as a weapon against your husband and have sex often is probably some of the most extraordinary advice I never got. As a working mom, we get tired, exhausted, overwhelmed, but it is dangerous to neglect our husband's needs. And I'll explain to you why. Sex is such a huge part of a man's identity. It's the way he emotionally bonds with us. And it's crazy because God wired his body this way. When a man experiences an orgasm, His body releases the bonding hormone, oxytocin, in such extraordinary amounts. Women experience it as well, but men do 400% times more. And so that skin-to-skin contact mixed with an orgasm creates deep connection. And I never just want to be a great mom. I never just want to be killing it in the workplace. But I desired for my husband to find me to be a good lover. Look forward to coming home.
Facts. Okay. Jeez, y'all dry coochie hoes. Okay, go ahead.
To me. And through difficult conversations, because I was never taught this kind of stuff, I had to learn how to not look at sex as a chore or another responsibility on my to-do list, but enjoy my husband feeling respected and honored and wanted. Imagine if one day our husband came home and said, I don't feel like having sex with you. We would be massively offended and hurt. And so men need sex.
Do not, ladies, let me repeat, do not underestimate the importance of sex with your husband. He need you. He need.
Hey, brother Ricky. Ricky's in the building. Oh, he doing something, y'all.
I was talking to one of my homeboys, one of my employees. What's good, y'all? Hey, man, I wanted to jump on this one real quick, right? Great show. I'm definitely gonna share it. Like, you know what I'm sick of, sis? I'm sick of the lies, right? How, and it's not even the ladies on this part. It's how men try to lie, like sex is not as important as it is to them, right? To men, period, right? Listen to what they be telling us, right? They be saying for men to be successful, right? You gotta learn to curb your sexual appetite,
right?
What they call it? They call it big discipline. Look. So let me just say this because I don't want to lose my thoughts, right? I don't know why men continue to lie about how not important sex is in their daily life, especially if you got a mate and you got somebody you're associated with, how it plays with your confidence, your self-esteem. It's your self-esteem, right? It's your esteem, right? But if you with a woman that's not sexually attracted to you, on a day-to-day basis, that's going to tear down your thoughts about yourself, right? Because the truth of the matter is that y'all is together, to accomplish and build a life, but y'all supposed to be with each other because you're sexually attracted to each other at the baseline of things, right? At the very bottom of it, right? So for people to keep saying what they doing to me, in my opinion, right, is when they make these arguments that what they're really is telling on themselves on the lie that they tell, right? That sex is not weaponized among us, right? That sex is not understood to have certain benefits for men and women. Isn't it crazy how when somebody knows a man isn't decent in bed, he gets basically goddamn damned and talked about. But when a woman not good in bed, it's the man. It's the reason why she's not good in bed.
Right.
These things, no matter what nobody say, again, me personally, my personal opinion, everything that's done in this world we live in, especially a capable society, is done so women are protected so they can have sex with their men freely, right? I don't get this lie of people saying all these other things aren't happening based on the very basis of human interaction between men and women, which is sex.
Exactly.
That's just my 2 cents on it.
I mean, I agree with you, brother, and that's what me and brother was just saying, that when he asked me that question, that we look at the physicality too. Well, I know I do. I mean, it has to be they have to have the sexual chemistry between just the both of us, not just one party, but both parties. So you right on point, brother.
Yeah, definitely. And again, and shout out to your pops and your mom, right? Shout out to them, right? Because time and commitment is what what softens the sexual attraction. You know what I mean? Yeah, you still have you still sexually attracted to that person, but the longer you with that person, the more time you're with that person, the less that means. You know what I mean? You still want it, but the less it is such a factor because you know that person as who they are. You fall in love with that person, not just being sexually attracted to them, right? So again, like I said, you gotta get there though, and that's why I don't get people keep lying about all this stuff about how not sex is not important is as important as it is when it comes to relationships, and that's all I got on it.
And then like I read before, the importance with the man, and it's said in every health book, psychology book. That's how men bond with you emotionally. I want emotionally intelligent, emotionally available men. This is how they emotionally bond with you. It's through sex, ma'am. Why? That's why he wants it with you, so that he can have that connection.
You got to give him some first.
Brother, can you watch this next one? We're going to talk about intimacy.
For sure.
Okay.
If you act like all they want is sex, what you're failing to understand is all they want is an emotional, a deep connection with their wife. If a man gets left hanging, you have now put a scar on that man's heart. It is men wanting to be loved and wanting an emotional connection with their wife.
What I think a lot of relationships lack nowadays, the most.
Didn't I just say that? I just said that.
Relationships lack nowadays the most is intimacy. And intimacy has nothing to do with the physicality sense of it whatsoever. Physical aspects of a relationship are super important, but when you have intimacy, that's you seeing into me.
I learned that intimacy is the only thing I'm looking for. Intimacy really means that someone knows you, everything about you, good and bad, and loves you anyway. That's all every man is looking for.
Ulster. What happened? Yeah, I'm there.
What do you think about him? Did you hear it, or you need me to say it over?
Yeah, run it back. My phone tripped out, please.
Okay.
Connection with their wife. If a man gets left hanging, you have now put a scar on that man's heart. It is men wanting to be loved and wanting an emotional connection with their wife.
What I think a lot of relationships lack nowadays the most is intimacy. And intimacy has nothing to do with the physicality sense of it whatsoever. Physical aspects of a relationship are super important, but when you have intimacy, that's you seeing into me.
I learned that intimacy.
What you think about this say so far?
Yeah, but you got to get to that point though.
Right. Yeah.
Right. That's
growing. You got to grow into that.
Exactly. Intimacy is built over time. It's not something that just happens. That's lust, right? But intimacy, like I try to talk about this on somebody's show. I was like sex right now with me and my wife is totally different than when we first met. You know what I'm saying? It's like now it's like it's an effort. You know what I mean? Now it's an effort. It's like, okay, this is what it's like. I'm trying to, I know her, right? And it's like, okay, I'm trying to let her know that I know her. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. And it's not about sex. It's about, hey, I understand you need this right now. This is something I need right now. Are you feeling okay? I want to make you feel okay in this moment. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different than just fucking. But you got to get there first. You build on top of it. Nobody's making love at first. That's bullshit, right? Nobody's doing that. Y'all fucking, right? But as you get older and you learn your person, that's when intimacy comes in. And what that take repetition, right?
Yeah.
So.
Is the only thing I'm looking for. Intimacy really means that someone knows you, everything about you, good and bad.
You just said that.
Yes, Lord.
And loves you anyway. That's all every man is looking for. You can't can't get intimacy without vulnerability. It's impossible because you're going to have to tell your stuff. If you can't tell, you'll never find intimacy. So what happens is you get sex. Sex and love, two different things. Lots of sex. And it's always unfulfilling because you're not getting what you need.
What you think about you said at the end, brother?
No, right? What he's saying is all depending on the needs of the person, though. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. We're almost at the end of this one.
Top level is spiritually. Sex for a man is intimacy and connection. When a man chooses a woman, sex deepens their bond and nurtures their unified spiritual growth. Sex expresses a woman's level of love for him and also expresses to him what words can't. Women, you must understand this. Most men will settle for level 1 because many women refuse to do what it takes to tap into the other levels. Breaking into that spiritual level is determined by the intimacy and frequency of your sexual encounters with him and the passion you put into it. So guess what? There's no way around it.
See, intimacy is about more than just physical closeness. It's about feeling safe and secure in someone else's presence. It's the peace that washes over you when you are with them and knowing that they accept you for who you are, flaws, insecurities, and all. Even when you have disagreements with them, their voice remains calm and understanding, showing a genuine desire to find a common ground for you to love one another in, to be able to further strengthen your relationship. The true essence of intimacy is revealed when someone wholeheartedly listens to another person as they struggle to articulate their emotions. In these moments, they offer a compassionate and supportive presence, demonstrating a genuine understanding that reassures you of their care. While their words hold importance, their unwavering support and actions carry equal significance. Intimacy becomes evident through the melodic tone of someone's voice when they speak about you, when they speak to you, when they speak for you. Every word is carefully chosen, resonating with respect and admiration. Their expressions of love and appreciation for you, both in private and public settings, flow effortlessly, without hesitation or reservation. The warmth in their eyes and the gentle touch of their hand convey a sense of comfort and security, as it is a soft breeze that caresses your skin. Learning more about you is another crucial element of intimacy. Your thoughts, dreams, and experiences genuinely interest them. They ask you thought-provoking questions and genuinely listen.
See, I'm gonna stop right here because people be saying Miss Todd don't know what she be talking about, but okay. One of the P's, brother, is pliable, willingness to learn, and teachable. How are you able to get to this level, ladies, with your man if you are not adaptable and teachable and willingness to learn? If you are not flexible and pliable, you see how all these P's roll into one?
It makes sense.
You can't learn him if you're not willing to listen to him. If he doesn't feel safe with you, he can't trust you, you're not private, you don't protect him, you're not peaceful. How are you able to get to this level of intimacy? This is my 2 cents. Let me see, I think I got one more clip in there.
Exemplify the power of love and care.
Now is our time to make it. Our love is stronger than
They talk about you, experiencing their genuine curiosity and getting to know you, and seeing their willingness to prioritize you. This
we've been in a lot lately. We can just talk about it. I know we can make it, baby. The word about ended. Maybe now is our time to make it. Our love is stronger than that. Do you believe?
Just watch this.
And third, and most importantly for me, and I really feel like we don't speak about this enough, is people don't realize how often men are experiencing a lack of intimacy And the only place that they can experience that intimacy is through sex. We've created a society where men are so afraid to be vulnerable with each other, to be, sensitive with each other, to care for each other, to love each other. Even saying that as a guy, you always have to change and be like, you can't just say, I love you. You have to be like, I love you, dog. You know what I mean? You got to throw it, like you can't just say it. And it's interesting because that is where I do feel women have done a much better job of being there intimately for each other. Not sexually, but intimately. And I think we take for granted how much in society men who say sex is the thing they're not getting are actually struggling with a lack of companionship, of intimacy, of being in a space with a person where they're sharing, everything from serotonin to endorphins to what humans need to feel. I hope we can change that conversation just a little bit more. I hope we get to the place where guys go, oh, I actually didn't need the sex. I needed to be held. And I live in a society where it's hard to be held unless I'm having sex. Because as guys, you can't just go to a guy and be like, just hold me. True. And I hope the conversation goes there, not just from, well, right to sex. It's like, no, sometimes you just want to be held. There are many sex workers who've talked about this, where they'll talk about how many men will pay them and then say, hey, can we just talk? Can we just sit on the bed and talk, and can you just hold me? And I think if we have a little more of those conversations, a few more honest conversations, a few more vulnerable conversations, we may get to a place where it's not just about sex or no sex. It's people actually saying, oh yeah, we are full human beings who require a full spectrum of affection and affections toward.
Brother, question.
Yes.
When something he said, when God said they, not getting enough sex, could it be that there's missing the intimacy part, the companionship, and it's just not about I'm not getting enough sex? Say it again.
Can you say that again? It was kind of mumbled on my side.
Okay. Based on what he was saying, could it be a lot of times when men are like complaining, like, I'm not getting enough sex, it's not just they crying out for sex, it's the intimacy and the companionship that they're lacking, that their woman is not giving them?
Yes, definitely. Right. The truth is, like, and I just wanted to point this out, right? Again, like, look at the way those men were talking, right? Totally different than the grown men when we were little, right? 10, 15 years old, right? Men got the message, right? Men understand, right? But yes, it's more about the problem is that we have to substitute sex for intimacy, because many women don't know what intimacy is for a man. They only know what intimacy is for them. Right? I say this all the time. My brother in the chat, he'll tell you I say this all the time. When the last time you washed your husband's back?
Right.
Rubbed his head.
Right.
Rubbed his feet. But I can guarantee you, your husband and rubbed your back and your feet, I don't know how many times in a year. Right? You able to lay your head on his chest and he rubbed the headache out your head, right?
Right.
When have you done that for him? Right? These are the things men need, but nobody ever wants to address, because again, we as men, we're just expected to be there to pick up the pieces.
Right.
Right? It's and that's why and this the whole thing. Like I said, we had these stories, right, where we say the mama's always good, mama's always good. I want you to be honest, right, and honestly think about the relationships you knew, the majority. I ain't gonna, because it's never nobody you know, right? When you think of the majority of mothers, how can I say this? Mothers' relationships when their sons only receive that type of, huggies and kisses when they're a baby.
Yeah, when they're small.
Right? That stuff goes out the window when a new child is born or after that boy turns 5.
I agree. Yeah.
Right. So again, men have made the adjustment. Right. We understand. I'm so sick of people lying on us, bro. Just lying on black men in general. We were told all our lives as children to be better men. We had no choice. You would not be accepted if you were whatever, right? But now the tables have turned. Listen to those videos you was playing. Those men sound like the women that were complaining in the 90s.
Right.
But I digress.
You speaking right. and again, it goes back into what I said earlier in the other piece. You know, you have to take the time to learn your partner. You know, we are so focused on, you know, he needs to do this for me and how to make me feel good and how to make me come and how me, you know, but you're not paying attention of like the clip I played earlier where Bishop Monroe was saying you have to study your man. You want them to study you and know all your quirks and what makes you happy and what makes you smile and what's your stress reliever and all this stuff, but you are so freaking selfish you don't even pay attention to your man.
Exactly. What's your husband's, what's your man's love language?
Bald-headed brother, rub his hand, sis.
What's your man's love language?
Exactly. We so quick to tell him man. And women will ask them, but they don't put it into action. Only when that man does something for them. Selfish. That's not one of the powers of being a selfish.
Don't fall into it nowhere, no how. Well, like I said, hey, they got it figured out, sis. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling these, hey, y'all gonna get what y'all asking for. You ain't gonna like it though.
But you know, we old head man, cookies and too old.
Bitter married man on YouTube. That's me, bitter married man.
We don't know nothing, brother.
We just be talking. I tell them, we just be bumping our gums. That's it.
We just be talking. They don't want to listen. But I mean, ladies, we have to pay attention to our men, and then we wonder why. You know, I remember when I was on Sir Hill's panel one time when he was doing panels, and he asked the question, "Can a woman cause this man to cheat?" And I said, "Hell yeah."
Why not?
You can. Well, they ain't like that. No, yes, ma'am.
Like you make the decision yourself to cheat, but that's again, people try to act like there weren't precursors, right?
Exactly.
Like there are no actions to reactions or reactions to actions and shit. Like they be lying. The people, all they do is lie. I'm so sick, man. Black folks stay lying, bro.
What is your part in it, man? Okay.
Huh?
I would say, what is your part in this whole scenario?
Exactly.
And I think I shared this one time before. I think one time, Brother Rick, and we was talking about the whole cheating thing one time. Like, well, you know, when a man cheated something, and I was sharing my mother and father's story. How she was so into the church. You know, first lady, so she forgot about home.
Yeah.
It was all about God. It was all about the church. You know,
and how is that any different, right? How is that any different from a man not being the man that you supposedly sold this woman, and she go out and find another one, right? And it's crazy how men consider that this shit is crazy. It makes no sense to me. It's a bunch of hypocrisies rolled up in a goddamn cinnamon dough. It don't make no sense. Like, people are people, and people are gonna people. You can't get mad at the way somebody react when you put those precursors in front of them.
Exactly.
You can't be mad. Now, if you're a real woman or man, you will actually sit down with that person if y'all have a discussion. But like, you know what? I know what my part played. I don't agree to what you did.
Exactly.
Right? But I understand it. right?
And that's the part I put in. I was like, they had that conversation. And the part that I love about my mother is because she took accountability for it. And that's what women don't do.
Yeah, it's like back in the day, back in my days, or I ain't gonna even say my days, 'cause my days still now. From what I learned, right, a good woman was a woman that could forgive her man.
Yes.
Right. She stuck with him even though things didn't always work out her way. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, nowadays everybody too good for everybody and shit. Everybody stay in the hood, but y'all rich and shit. I don't get like all y'all niggas do is lie. I'm sick of niggas. I'm sick of niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, find somebody who rock with you and shit's gonna happen. We people. We people. The thing is that if that person fucks up, do they have the ability and are they gonna not, you can't rectify the situation, but are they gonna learn from their mistakes? Don't nobody want to deal with no repeat offender.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother conversation.
Right. But how is that any different than you going to be with 20 different men? Right? How is that any different with you would be in 10 different niggas? What difference it make? You see what I'm saying? It's rare in this world that you find somebody, even though you a fuck up and you had these things about you, that they still rock with you. Find somebody who rock with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if you can't, you moving in the wrong circles, or you just such a fucked up person. Nobody really like you like that.
Bro, look, that's one of the P's, baby. Being pleasant, likable. Some people, some of these, they just not likable, brother. Don't nobody like them. That's why they always just
got a bunch of associates and no friends.
Exactly. People wanna be around you and be a succubus, but they don't really like you. They just here to get something out of you. They don't really like you like that.
It's crazy when you think about it. Like I said, you got it together, but you can't keep a person for 6 months. Make it make sense.
That's crazy.
Make it make sense. You better than everybody out here. Money, you fine, your face, your body, bang. Yeah, all right. You got you got a nice car. You making 6 figures out of that, but you can't find nobody. You the top creme de la creme, but you still at the bottom of the coffee pot. All right.
Right. Wait. Okay. Is that okay?
All they do is lie, sis. I'm telling you.
Baby lying, brother.
That's all they do, baby.
Well, thank you for coming up because I really wanted some brothers to come up at the end because I really wanted to get the men's perspective on the sex and the intimacy because I wanted to hear from a man's perspective. So thank you for you and brother coming up to kind of expound on that part.
It's simple for the fellas. Love the girl that like you more. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple, bro. You shouldn't have to chase anyone to like you.
Yes. Yeah. So, brother, any last words for the brethrens before I close out?
Not at all. Stay safe, beautiful. I love you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you. Oh boy, this has been a interesting show, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with me and hanging out with me. And I finally got through it because y'all know I've been pushing this live back forever. Okay. So I finally got it out, and then I can focus on the other content. I believe I'm doing cats on Thursday. Y'all know that cats is always crazy. And then I'm working on some other content for you guys. So I thank you guys for hanging in there with me. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. And let me do my little shout outs for. Hold on, let me go to the comments. Because I think we got some. Okay, shout out to my sis for becoming a member. Thank you. And shout out to Auntie. He says, pair character lifting some weights, saying keep it up. And thank you for Teddy, Sophisticated Grizzly, for the $5 super chat for showing some love. I don't know. I think I got some cash apps, but I can't get into my email right now. But thank you guys for contributing to the Cato's Paper Towel Fund. Okay, because Mr. Caleb is obsessed with paper towels now. And if you know anything about autistic, lovely people, when they get obsessed with something, Lord, help us. So, thank you for contributing to the
Kayla's Paper Towel Fund. Hit the Cash App at Red Lipstick Vibes. And I thank you guys for tuning in with me. I do, guys. Let me play my little thank you song real quick.
All this money coming to me. No handouts, I really had to do it for me. Watch me work, watch me work, watch me work. Get out the dirt. All this money coming to me. No handouts, I really had to do it for me. Watch me work, watch me work, watch me work. Get out the dirt. You ain't hater, but you never gonna stop me. Yellow clout really can't block me. Pipe down like a D appointment. I'm high class and you're just real annoying. Cutting people off like in traffic. Some say it's black girl magic. Some got it and some just have it. Known to give old school vibes like classics. Work hard, my dream can't snatch it. Homegrown, this here ain't plastic. If you want a girl, you can have it. Never judge how you go and get it. Everybody blueprint different. Like I'm trying to heal some children. Let them know, never hide their feelings. They can make it and reach past ceilings. All this money coming to me. No handouts, I really have me. Watch me work, watch me work, watch me work. Get out the dirt.
Thank you guys for everybody that contribute to you. Everybody that was in the chat. Brother came up. Brother Ricky came up. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your input, sis. Everybody that was commenting in the chat. Thank you guys. And so y'all know how I do it. I thank y'all for tuning in and having fun with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And so I'm gonna try my best to be more consistent. Hey, how you doing, Mom? Be more consistent of bringing content. Child, life be happening, baby. Okay, all right, life be happening. We had a hurricane, and then Mr. Kayla wasn't feeling well. Then I wasn't feeling. Look, okay, but we back on track now, so you see more content from us. Make sure you go and subscribe to Promote Conscious Parenting, because we are the Vibe Tribe. We are one. So you support them, you support me. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to their channel, because I be over there all the time, okay? So having said that, you guys have the rest of your day. I'm going to go check out what the Untouchables was doing over there, because I was trying to be nosy, but I was trying to concentrate. So I'm going to check out what Fatty and the team has been doing over there. So I'm going to check that out and check out anybody else content that's rolling out today. Happy Monday to everyone. Make sure you guys have a blessed day. And ladies, make sure, if you don't possess all of the P's, baby, it is not just the pussy. Okay? Are you pleasant? Are you poised? Are you pliable? Are you peaceful? Are you protective? Are you private? Are you passionate? Can you be provocative? Are you pleasurable? And we ended with the pussy. But in the whole sexual experience, ladies, do you know how to be intimate with your partner? Intimacy. So I hope you learn something, do something, make someone smile today. And ladies, if you don't possess all of the P's and you just realize that you only possess the pussy, you got some work to do. Y'all know how to do it. I'm out.
So to Red Lipstick Vibes, the OG in the motherfucking host.
I'm just wanna see a man that cut the truck and bump the bang, 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 bang. red tits, red bottoms, real slick. Real hair, real nails, real hips. Brown sugar skin, dripping in chocolate. Pretty petty red RLV, dropping gems so wisdom and femininity. Rain, 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 rain. You hate that fact that all men respects me. My style, my grace, my pretty face, my gift shine so bright, all in your face. Unbreakable, unstoppable, untouchable, covered in blood and in pie. By my side, I'm a part of a conscious tribe. Unbreakable, unstoppable, untouchable, pretty petty red RLV, dropping gems of wisdom and femininity. Red lipstick vibes is where you wanna be. Petty red is who you wanna be. Petty red is who you wanna be. Unbreakable, unstoppable, untouchables, empire standing behind me, a conscious tribe by my side. Prepaid red RLV, red lipstick vibe is where you wanna be. Get it through your head, there can only be one me. Traditional mindset, moving gracefully. You hate that fact that all men respects me. My style, my grace, my gift shine so bright, all in your face. I'm dripping in red, red lips, red tips, red bottoms, real slick, real hair, real nails, real hips, brown sugar skin, dripping in chocolate. Unbreakable, unstoppable, untouchable, pretty petty red RLV, dropping gems of wisdom and divine femininity. Red lipstick vibes is where you wanna be. Petty red is who you wanna be. Unbreakable, unstoppable,